Hey everyone, it's Eric here from my 525XL. Today is January 17th. Got about 50 centimeters of snow today. Weathermen forecasted about 20. Spot on as usual. Highways are actually closed today. Unbelievable. Anyway, just giving you a quick update on the tank today. A couple of things. First off, I purchased my first coral of 2022, which is that guy right there. I'll try and zoom in post. That's a bird's nest. I'll put the formal name up here. So it's an easy coral to keep, apparently fast growing, so I just wanted to add one for this year and see how it goes. Secondly, my Florida Ricordea is really bouncing back, as you can see, or maybe not see here. The lighting's a little blue. It's about 12, so my lights haven't fully come on yet. But it's really coming back nicely, but you can also see I've still got some algae issues on the sand bed. So I know I've been battling low levels of nitrates and phosphates, so too low. So I've been working on bringing up those levels for each of those parameters. So I'll post my parameters here. This can be taken a little later on during the day. I'm just on lunch break now, so I'll do it a little later on tonight. But my phosphates were about 0.03, I think, the other day, so I'm trying to raise those up slowly. Same with the nitrates, they're about 4.3 or something a couple of days ago. So this is what they look like now. I'm raising these really slowly because I need to get those up, and I think that's half my challenge with this tank right now. So I'm doing that by just continuing to feed the brine shrimp, but putting a little bit more pellet food, not much, because I don't want to overload the tank with nutrients and then have the opposite issue. So so that's what I'm doing to raise those levels. But everything else seems to be going okay. The fish are happy. Got some more growth on the zoas there. Duncan's happy as a pig in mud still. Everything else is pretty much the same. Now I did have to do one thing this past week, which I was not planning on. I was a little frustrated with it, but I did it anyway. I replaced my skimmer. I was using the NIOS 220, which I bragged and boasted about. It still is a good skimmer. I think the problem was my fault. It started off with an impeller issue, and then now the motor, I think, has got some problems. So I noticed it was making a lot of racket, more so than usual, because it was a fairly decent skimmer, quiet skimmer. And when I took it apart, I don't know if you can see, I use these zip ties to tie up my cables and stuff, the red ones. I noticed that was actually up into the skimmer, so it actually got through the impeller and then pushed up, and I think that's what caused the problem. So obviously it dropped down to the tank. I didn't notice it, and voila. So crappy housekeeping on my part, but anyway, I can't cry about spilt milk, right? Now I did replace it with this skimmer. This is the Aeraqua Duo. Interesting skimmer, around the same price point. The motor itself on the bottom has two impellers, one on each side, so it's dual. This has got to be the most quiet skimmer I have ever used in my history of tanking. I mean, I'm no expert, right? But I've gone through a fair number of skimmers trying to find the ideal one. I thought the NIOS was pretty quiet. This thing is absolutely dead silent. So I'm wearing a Rode mic right now, so I'm going to take it off. So that's in the tank right now, and there's nothing. There's no hissing from the air intake. The only thing you're hearing, I think, predominantly is the two vector pumps. Really impressed the hell out of me. I cannot believe how quiet this unit is. Unreal. I read a bunch of reviews on it. I think I saw one complaint or issue that a guy named Sam I can't remember. He mentioned that he had a problem with some salt. Sorry, just put this down for a second. Put my mic back on. But other than that, I've seen good reviews on it. I don't know how many people are actually using it. I talked to the LFS guy. He had 3 in stock. I got the last one within a few days. Quiet as a mouse, man. I cannot believe it. I'm in shock, to be honest. I don't have my CO2 scrubber hooked up yet. I'm just going to plug it into one of the tubes in the back. I didn't do an unboxing because I think it's been done to death. It's not really my thing anyway. The pump itself is a DC powered pump, so you do have control over it. Hopefully this will show up on the video. So this is the control pad here. When you push the center button, it brings up the dialog here, and you can actually decrease the power of the pump or increase it. So I'm keeping it at 80% right now. That's where I've chosen to keep it. You just push the button there, and it's, did I push it? Still getting used to this. Okay, so now it's kind of locked in, so you can see I can move the dials, and it's not changing the speed. So I'm keeping it at 80%. Break-in is supposed to be a day. I got this on last Friday. I'm just going to keep running it at 80. I've got one valve totally closed as it recommends because I have a really light bioload, and then this one's about 80% open. But yeah, really impressed with this unit in terms of noise level. There really is none. I'm going to post another video probably shortly with the vector pumps off and then with the pumps on, just to do a quick comparison. But that combined with my gate valve that I put in, this tank is noiseless. Other than the fans from the radions up top, I can't hear a thing. With the cabinet doors closed, it's perfect. I was really shocked. I can't say that enough. Anyway, that is my update for today, January 17th. Happy with way everything's going. Once I get that algae issue solved on the sand bed, I can honestly say I've got it to where I want it to go. Always something, right? Always something to work on, and that's fine, as long as it doesn't get out of hand. Anyway, that's it for me for today. I hope you guys are staying safe. For those that got buried in today in the GTA, hope you guys dig yourself out there. And I know I had the snowblower out twice already, and now the snowblower's giving me a problem. Surprise. Murphy's Law, right? Guy sits on my shoulder. Anyway, questions or comments, please leave them down below. Always love to hear from you guys. Again, sorry about the overly blue picture. Lights are just ramping up, so... Anyway, till we talk again, folks, happy reefing.